We're here to review the app Honeygain and Cash Magnet. These two apps are internet sharing apps that earn passive income running in the background of your cell phone or laptop or computer. These apps will be shown shortly and with tutorials about how to get them and how to navigate around them. Like and subscribe my videos and help the channel grow.
Money app for specifically for Android phone users, right? So I've reviewed a lot of different ways to make money online, and this is a really interesting app because I have reviewed a few apps in the past where they say you can make money, but the reality is you can't really make any money, all right? But this one is very unique, okay? Basically what they do is, if you're an Android user, you can go to you can basically download this app if you can find it, right? So it's a little bit tricky because it's a slightly old app, and if you come to the website and you click on download here, it doesn't go anywhere, unfortunately, right? Because it's been removed from the Google Play Store. And if you click on, one second here, yeah? If you click on, again, Google Play, it goes nowhere, okay, which is really odd. So it was removed from the Google Play Store for some reason, but you can still download it on certain websites. That's the weird thing about this app, all right? Now, if you are able to download it, so it just depends on whether you've already got it on your phone, but if you're able to download it on your phone, the way that this app works is it basically pays users specifically in big English-speaking countries. So if you live in the US, Canada, Australia, and the UK, what happens is if you connect your phone via Wi-Fi and you're on their Cash Magnet app, you basically have to leave the app on running 24 hours a day. And what you do is you download a few games. So you download maybe 5 or 6 games a day, and they will just slowly credit your account. It's very strange. So they actually allow you to make money, and a lot of people have actually made commissions from Cash Magnet, which is really, really interesting. So basically what they're doing is they're leveraging your internet, right? If you're using 4G or 5G, depending on where you live in the world, it's not going to work. You've got to be on Wi-Fi, and you're only going to make the maximum amount of money if you live in those big English-speaking countries that I mentioned earlier, okay? Now, the big question is how much money can you really make, okay? So they've got a really good FAQ here, all right? I'm just going to show you how much you can really make. Where is it? I can't find it right now. But basically, the maximum amount that you can make is $15 a month, okay? So there's a couple of issues with this particular app, okay? So the first thing is that if you live outside one of those big English-speaking countries, then you're not going to be able to make that much money from Cash Magnet. The other problem is you must be an Android user, okay? And you must have access to Wi-Fi, and you must download about 5 or 6 or 7 of their games every 24 hours, okay? Now, the other thing is that if you do everything that I just mentioned, all right, and you fall into all of those categories, the maximum you can earn from Cash Magnet is $15 a month, okay? Let me say that again. For all that work you just did, even though you're not really doing anything, you're just leaving your phone on Wi-Fi, you're downloading a few games, they're going to kind of leverage off your Wi-Fi network. It's really interesting. You will make only $15, 1.5, after 30 days. Okay, so it's kind of a waste of time.
Earn passively by sharing your unused internet bandwidth. So once you have set it up, you do not have to do anything else. You can actually earn passively. And if you decide it is for you, I will tell you later how you can get a $5 joining bonus also. But for now, let's go over how you then get started, because I've had a lot of people that joined and then asked me, how do I then get started? I'm in here, I'm on the platform, what is the next step? So the next step is then to install the Honeygain app, and it depends what device you're on, how you do it. But if you're logged in here, then you can click here to get the Windows app. If you're on a Windows computer, or if you're on a Mac, you click here, or you can get the Android app. Sometimes these download links are also located lower down here on the platform, depending on your setup. But you cannot find these apps directly, for example, in the Google Play Store. And if you're on a computer, you also need to do it here. So no matter what, you need to log in here. You need to sign up and log in, and then be on the device you want to install it on, and then just click the appropriate button. I will now choose this Windows app because I'm on a Windows computer. But the way it works is the same. So I will just click and then show you, and no matter what device you want to use it on, then you just follow more or less the same process. So I'll just start by clicking here. And you can see there now is Honeygain installed, a small file that has been downloaded. So I click this one here to run it. And then you basically just follow through this Honeygain setup here. You just go through it step by step. It is very easy and it takes maybe 1 minute or so. So let's just go through it. So it now finished installing, and this is where it can become a little bit confusing, because then what now? What's happening now? Where is Honeygain? Because you cannot really see it or anything like that. But it is now automatically running in the background. So you can either go to wherever you open programs on your computer and go and find it there. And my computer also, I have just below where you can actually see it here, but I'll just show some icons. If I click here, I get the icons of different things I have installed, and you can see a little Honeygain bee there. And then if I right click, then I get information about what it has gathered today, how much I've earned, and how much my balance is in total. And this is also where I can log out or just quit it. But this is just running in the background, so there's not much you can do, but this can be a little bit confusing, but that is where you can go and find it, either wherever you can access programs on your computer. In my case, it just also installed it here in the shortcut down in the bottom bar, and then when I click, it comes up like that. So now I'll just surf around a little bit, and then I will show you something again there. So I have now just let my computer stand here for a few minutes, and you can see that there's a counter up here also, but also down here, if I click again, then here you can see exactly how much it has gathered, and then it will also start counting as I just leave it running a little bit more, so you can see exactly how much that will be added to your current balance by the end of the day. So that is basically it. That is how easy it is. The tricky thing is just there that